And what's going on, you bastards, and welcome back to another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. So today we are going to talk about, well, thanks to Goresh, we do have translations for the 3rd year anniversary Dokkan Fests, which is pretty big because we're gonna dive into it. You didn't need to do a whole lot to these guys to make them very good. They were just like they were aging quite well, I want to say, but it was a steady decline. Then with what happened with this 7th year anniversary, it was like boom, these guys are I mean, they were okay because you can run them on the 200% leader skills. This Gogeta, you can run them on both of the 7th year LRs, the Dokkan Fest ones from part 1. And this guy, you can run him on the Super Saiyan 4s, which he has the Fuse Fighter category link. But let's get into the details. We're going to start with Ines Vegito, which is honestly my more favorite one. I always been more of a fan of the Vegito versus the Gogeta. So, I mean, we all know what they kind of did. I'm not going to go over what they did before. So, we're looking at the EZA skill, right? Potara category 3 key and 180% to stats. I was half expecting that to be 4 key. If it was 4 key, then probably 170. That's what my guess was going to be, but they went with the 180% and then the 3 key, which we'll get more about into the key. And then int type, you know, you have pretty much a 120, you know, for the mono lead. And it's like int type, it's not like super or extreme. And then we get to the super attacks, right? So we got their 12 key, raises attack and defense for 1 turn. Very nice. That will definitely help them perform in these more difficult events. And then on the 18 key, you have raises attack and defense for 1 turn, which is, you know, same thing. And then Mega Colossal. So it's good that they raise defense on LRs. That's a lot more significant than you think it is, you know, for like normal TUR or EZAs or something like that, you know. Let's see. And then their passive, Strongest Duo. Attack and defense 180% at the start of turn. Medium chance to perform a critical hit. Medium chance to evade attacks. Key +2 in addition per Rainbow Key Sphere. And then perform Potara when conditions are not met. The conditions have not been released yet. So I would want like turn 4, you know, 50%. The 50% isn't the bad part. Turn 4, but we'll see. With them being, I don't know, I could see them not touching it actually, but I don't know. We have to wait and see. And then when we do transform, we have the Big Bang attack, raises attack and defense for 1 turn and causes colossal damage to enemy. And then for the 18 key, greatly raises defense for 1 turn, causes mega colossal damage to enemies, and raises allies attack by 30% for 1 turn. That's kind of interesting. Didn't really see them throwing that one in there. It kind of sucks that they don't have like a greatly raised attack and defense. I think then they would be a little too strong, because imagine you get an 18 key, right? So you greatly raise your attack and defense, and then you get an additional, you raise your attack and defense, right? And then you just pop off like 5 crit counters or something like that. That damage would be insane, and you would take no damage, probably even from super attacks. I think maybe like there could be a few exceptions there, but overall you might be a little, you know, pretty close to invulnerable. And then their passive, fully recovers HP once only, counters normal attacks with tremendous power, and attack and defense 200%. So they jumped it up. What was it? It was 150 before, and they jumped that up by 50%. reduces damage received by 30%. That is very good. But they do, it's 30% for 3 turns from the first appearance, and reduces damage received by 15% from the 4th turn on. I don't know why they decided to knock that down by 15%. I don't think the extra 15% would have made them a little bit too strong. And then key 3, and then per rainbow key sphere. So they're looking pretty juicy. Like, these LRs already had insane stats, but with like the extra 50% here, extra 30%, was it while they're in base, is it? Oh no, it's 60%. Yeah. So that is very significant with LRs as highest stats as them. So let's look at Gogeta. And it pretty much looks like in base form, well, I guess the Super Saiyan form, sorry, like their unfused forms, they're exactly identical. So it's, I mean, they pretty much, yeah, copied and pasted, which was kind of what they were before. But we had the fusion category, 3 key and 180%, then the physical 120%. So it's kind of funny that Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, he had the best fusion leader skill, and then it was immediately replaced, which it's not terrible, but I mean, it's still, sometimes you would want to run that Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta over these guys, I'm sure. And I just realized this whole time you couldn't see my cursor, my bad. So we have, yeah, raises attack and defense for 1 turn, Colossal, raises attack and defense, Mega Colossal. Attack and defense 180%, medium chance to perform a crit, medium chance to evade attacks. That's all right in their base form, or unfused form, right? But then when we get down to them down here, raises attack and defense, greatly raises defense, and greatly lowers attack and defense. I don't think Vegito, he doesn't do that, right? No, he raised the allies' attack, so he lowers enemies' attack and defense, which, depending on the event, could happen for a Super Battle Road setting. I don't even know if you'll get these guys' transformation or fusion. God damn it. But, yeah. And then down here, right? So, fully recovers HP, effective against all types, attack and defense 200% to start turn, performs critical hits, which, I mean, he's already effective, so that's okay. Gain a high chance to evade for 3 turns from the start, from their appearance, and then gain a high chance to perform a critical and a medium chance to evade enemy attacks starting from the 4th turn. So they don't have the damage reduction like Vegito has. They have this, they go to high chance to crit and medium chance to evade. Honestly, they should have put like a guaranteed super and got rid of the crit. And then I think maybe a high chance to evade would have been a little too strong. You know, they kept that at medium. But yeah, that's pretty good. A little weird though, right? Because I mean, you're still gonna go like additional. I mean, banking on you could get the Super Gogeta relatively easy, but even for the unfused version of them, it's still very good to get additionals. So yeah, I don't know. The additionals on Gogeta, which Gogeta characters with the effective against all types, is usually the way you want to go. But I mean, hey, getting this medium chance to evade, critical, high chance to critical, all that stuff. I mean, it's pretty good. And then, of course, we have the key 3 per rainbow sphere, which really helps them out. Now that we looked at both of them, was really hoping that they might give the rotation like 2 key or something like that. Because with their links, right? Let's look at their links. They don't really. They're good with other Saiyan characters, but they're not the greatest with other fused characters, right? When they're in their unfused form. And yeah, so we're gonna look at their stats now. Their stats when we got the EZA'D details here. Their stats are just insane. Like, and the stats increase in their passives and whatnot, it's gonna signify a very large increase in what they do. But yeah, when they're fused, they don't look the best. Or I'm sorry, when they're unfused, right? They don't link up the best with other fused characters, unless you're running like the all the Goku Vegetas that fuse. They're not like infusion, like Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, or like the fifth year LR fusions if you're gonna run them for whatever reason. I mean, with their leader skills, they probably look a little bit better, but yeah. Yeah, so there are links. We got the EZA info here. Yeah. They're gonna fuse, or they're gonna link up a bit better. Like Fuse Fighter is the big deal, you know? And then yeah, with this guy, shit. With this guy, his defense is insane. And oof. Yeah. Patara definitely needs a little bit more help before they become like a very competitive team and whatnot, you know? It's a little unfortunate Patara has not gotten a lot of love. I mean, Fusion has with the Dragon Ball Fusions characters, like Awakening, EZA's, and all that stuff. But yeah, this guy is going to hit insanely hard with his counters, especially if you get additionals. Going crit, I think, is still the way to go for this guy. But having some additional, right? So, like I said before, if you 18 key, then 12 key, and then you're countering, you're going to be doing insane amounts of damage, and you're not going to take damage yourself. So that's pretty good. And looking at some of the link partners here, you obviously got the physical one, and then you have a lot of runnable like units that they're gonna link up well with. Uh, so like these guys, they have very impactful EZAs that even for if you're not the biggest spender. I mean, chances are, unless you've been re-rolling, you're definitely going to have these guys rainbowed or very close. So it's yeah, this is going to be a very good EZA for you guys. I'm not sure what their category is that they're going to be weak against for their EZA. I heard it, but I forgot what category it was. But I mean, that info is going to be out here soon. Well, it's already out. But I mean, I hope even I can on my JP account. It's a bit scuffed that I'll be able to do this. So yeah, that's going to be the EZA for these 3rd year anniversary units. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm excited for these guys. I've always really like, nowadays they're more of like a filler or like 6th unit on your team, but they've been really good. They're probably the best aging units in the game. And oh yeah, the Gogeta, I think I mentioned this before. He's on both of the LR's leader skills, like the Fuse Fighters, and then you have the movie heroes and whatever. So they're getting that Kamehameha buff as well to the 200%. This guy, the Vegito, sadly is only on one, the Fuse Fighters. He's not like movie heroes or ascended Super Saiyan, so he can't be run under the gods for that 200% or even like at all. But anyway, bastards, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. But first, hi there. If you liked what you saw, thank you.